This is the president. He doesn't operate the way anyone else does. And his idiosyncrasies have served him pretty well, I think, in the past. Now, when he takes to try to read into something that he's going to be conspiring with the enemy and all that, that's the media's spin. I know what he said. I know the words he used. And all I can answer is that's the president. He has no intention of putting himself in a position with a foreign country over the United States.
Then we had the Mueller investigation, the Intelligence Committee assessment, my Intelligence Committee's bipartisan investigation. That all confirmed that Russia massively intervened in our elections to the extent that they tried to help Donald Trump and really hurt Hillary Clinton. Now, a few years later, the fact that this president still doesn't get it, that was wrong, that was inappropriate, is astounding. This man has so little moral compass that he doesn't understand that taking help from any foreign government during a political campaign is an assault on our democracy. What I'll be doing later today is asking all of my colleagues for unanimous consent to bring up a piece of legislation called the Fire Act, which I filed a few weeks ago, that would say we don't have to relitigate 2016, but for 2020 and going forward, if any presidential campaign is contacted by an agent of a foreign government, there ought to be an affirmative obligation to report that to the FBI.
In circumstances where a foreign government attempts to be involved in an American election, that would be simply unthinkable for a candidate for president to accept that involvement, to encourage it, to participate with it in any way, shape, or form. It would strike at the very heart of our democracy. I ran for president twice. I ran for governor once. I ran for Senate twice. I've never had any attempt made by a foreign government to contact me or a member of my staff, and had that occurred, I would have contacted the FBI immediately. Well, if foreign entities exert a comprehensive effort to try and involve themselves in an American election and provide information and data and work product to a contender for office, why, that would violate our laws. That's probably illegal already. If it's not, we ought to make sure it is illegal. But simply allowing foreign governments to try and involve themselves in our elections is something we cannot allow, and would be very much contrary to the spirit of democracy.
If this were anyone other than President Trump, the idea that a president of our nation would publicly suggest that he would welcome and accept dirt on a political opponent from a hostile power would be shocking. That President Trump has chosen to say that in an interview on the record after the Mueller report, after all the allegations about his campaign's potential collusion with Russia, it is shocking. I thought I was done being shocked at anything President Trump could or would say. He's once again outperformed.
Do you think?
Let's be clear. Candidates do not all the time welcome and accept help from hostile powers. And to suggest that they do both flies in the face of the testimony of his FBI director and attorney general, and common sense and national security. Yes, we should take up and pass legislation and force him to either sign it or veto it that makes it abundantly clear that any candidate for president who is contacted by a hostile power offering dirt on their opponent has an obligation to report that to the FBI and not use it to undermine our democracy.